Ask for a critique, and be careful who you ask, because some people are not going to kick you the real deal. Go to the person that you know is going to kick you the real deal, and try to build a lot of safety with them, because this is going to be hard for them to tell you. It's going to be way harder for them to tell you than for you to hear it, and it's going to suck to hear. And I would highly encourage you to just do it anyway. But ask for the critique. The outsider is going to be able to see things that you do that you don't see. Okay? And I would suggest asking a friend and a family member, but I would also suggest asking a coach of some kind. Where do I sabotage myself? That can be a very, where do I get in my own way? What you're looking for are the things that you don't know that you don't even know that you do. And it's going to be hard to accept these things. I've done this before with people where they asked me and I was like, well, and because I kick people the real deal. I don't get mean. I try to say it in a way that they can accept and contemplate, but you'd be surprised how many times something is super clear and people will be unwilling to see that this is a behavior of theirs that they do. And it's not like I'm the only one that agrees that this is the behavior that they do. Like all their friends agree, but this person has trouble believing it about themselves. And the thing here is that when you're too close to the project, it's very hard to see what's going on. When you're the picture, when you're inside the frame, how are you going to see the picture? You're already inside the frame. Do you see what I mean? That's why a coach, that's why others are going to see things that you cannot see. If you ask for their critique, you might be able to get a different perspective on you that you can contemplate, that now we can roll over a little bit and we can start thinking about, well, could that be accurate? And if that is accurate, when do I do it? And if I do this, what am I trying to avoid? And if I'm trying to avoid that thing, you see how this can become it can become obsessive, by the way, which is what you want. But now you can start knocking down some barriers. Now you can start acknowledging in the moment when you do these things. And if you always know that there is this certain barrier that is stopping you from getting to where you want to go, for instance, if you seek attention in a negative way, you want attention from your significant other and you want them to bring you home roses, or you want her to, what's something that a guy could want? Give you a kiss when you come in the door, or I don't know, whatever. You want something, but you don't just come out and ask for it, and you set them up for failure because you don't. And then you get mad at them because they didn't do the thing that you didn't ask for. It's a very not positive way to ask for attention, to ask for what you wanted. Whereas you could have just said, can you bring me a rose home sometimes? Can you, whatever it is, just asking for the attention rather than setting them up for failure. The point of this is to ask for the critique. If you knew that was a thing, that you have trouble asking for what you want, now in the moment of when you're thinking now in the moment of when you're about to create all this cheap drama to get the thing that you wanted in the first place, you can stop and go, whoa, this is one of those moments. This is one of those moments where I do that silly thing. You know what? I'm just going to go and I'm going to ask him or her for the thing that I do want. And I'm going to fully well know that they could say no to me asking for the thing. This is a lot easier than having to pick a huge fight and then at the end just be like, I don't understand why you just don't bring me roses, or I don't understand why I don't just get a kiss when I come in the door. See what I mean? It'd be a lot easier to just ask and to create all the cheap drama first. This is what I mean by noticing it and acknowledging it in the moment. And one of the ways that you can do that is by asking others around you to point out, hey, how do I self-sabotage? Hey, how do I get in my own way? Hey, what are some things that I don't know about me or that I don't seem to notice? Because an outsider will notice things more often than you do about you. And it's very good to take their perspectives and try to mold them over in your head. So ask for this. Ask someone to give you a critique. Ask someone to give you a critique of you because you're the picture and you're inside the frame. And it's very hard for you to see yourself.